Hello everybody, I'm the one like the Klavicus. This is, of course, my evil playthrough of Eador Genesis New Horizons December 2022 edition, where Klavicus is going to destroy all life. And to those keen listeners amongst you, you may notice that I haven't even tested this, so this is an entire assumption on my half, but to me I sound different, that things sound different to how things have been sounding, and that is because I have moved just like on, I guess you could say I'm on secondment to the middle of absolute nowhere for work. So I'm somewhere around the middle of Australia, and it is very remote out here. But I could not bring my computer, so I have brought my computer. I'm staying in the accommodation that has been provided to me, but it seems like it's, I don't know, quite echoey, and I'm assuming things are going to sound different. And also, I seem to have neglected to bring, you know, like the little sort of foam bit that you put on the end of microphones, like the anti-static, or like that. It's just meant to smooth out your voice a little bit. I don't have that on now. Whether that's going to make my voice worse, better, who knows? I assume it's going to make it slightly more annoying than it already is. And I basically don't have internet out here. Yeah, I basically don't have internet, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to upload any episodes while I'm out here. So there might be a bit of a pause until I upload episodes again. Yes. Alright, anyways, this is just going to be a shorter episode as well, because I have booked in to see the local hairdresser. She cancelled on me once. I don't think she's going to cancel today, so I'm going to have to go at, in like half an hour or something to get my hair dressed. But I thought I'd get things rolling and try out the new setup and all of that sort of stuff first. Now, I can't remember whether I said that this was... I can't even remember. Give me 1 second. How do I do this? How do I do this? Alright, this is Shard. Is that what it is? Ah, I see what's happened. So this, yeah, okay, I see what's happened. Alright, so sorry for that momentary bit of confusion. I was confused. You may have been confused about why I'm confused, but I'll explain to you. So I had just watched an episode to sort of I just sort of flipped it to the end of an episode, the most recent end of an episode on YouTube, to see how things were going, and I thought it was the end of what I'd recorded, but it's actually not. I've actually recorded a few more since then. So it's a good job that I checked this. Didn't make a complete ass of myself, because I thought this would be episode 27, Shard 32, episode 27. But no, this isn't that fact. Shard 32, episode 34. And I see that my previous episode was called My Capital is Under Siege, and then that would make sense, because I actually renamed my Eador program into Eador-Guards for Capitals, because I knew that it would probably be a while before I played, because I knew I was about to move. And I knew that I'd probably forget to put guards in my capital. So it sounds like it got sieged up. And there's no guards there. So, whew. First things first. Let's put some guards there. It's interesting that the the Minotaurs are cheaper than the Overseers. Now I think I've got both of those resources. Yeah. So it's not a resource cost. I'm just going to Eadoropedia momentarily and see Eadoropedia and see whether the Minotaurs is actually the stronger. So they've got a power of 4 and the Overseers have a power of 4. Interesting. Experience for the Minotaurs, which might also show something, like 1.152. Is that meant to be 1,152? Overseers 738. So yeah, it seems to me like the Minotaurs are actually a better guard. I'm going to drop down the Minotaurs, the Labyrinth Guard, because it's my capital, and I don't want to be worried about not having any guards for my capital again. Now I can rename my Eador program again. I guess that's what happens when you play rogue-like games. Hardcore mode. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So, if that episode that I watched on YouTube, I had not met everybody, and I seem to remember. I thought to myself, that's a bit odd. I thought I had met everybody, and I have met everybody. Herskul, Dariel, and Oinor. Let's just get reacquainted with what's going on with them. So, we have Dariel encased in a wall of my dudes here. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I need to do something about this. I don't know how strong he is, but I will dismiss this guard. Well, and I will get. I don't think I needed to dismiss him. Could have just gotten the Overseers. There we go. So that's Dariel, and then up here we have yeah, but he's also got some strong guard, right? He's got some strong guard that I don't really want to deal with, including treants. This dude up here has, yeah, fucking like 3 war elephants or some bullshit, and that is, of course, Herskul. So where the F is Oinor? Because this is Herskul. Or is this Oinor up here? Look at these colours. That is definitely Herskul's colours. I'm so confused right now. I haven't defeated any of the guards, have I? Any of the lords. I've not defeated any of the lords. There's one here. One here. Feargeist. Feargeist. Furgeist. Okay. I assume Oinor then must still actually be tucked away in here, and I actually haven't. I think Oinor's probably seen me, but I haven't seen Oinor. And they must border up against Herskul. Anyway, sorry. I know that you're all watching these back to back to back because you've got nothing better to do, and they're just riveting episodes, and you're like, "Come on, Klavicus, we know all this shit already. Why do you always have to keep on reorientating yourself every episode you play?" But I do apologise. All right, cool. So, Lintier was going to come down here and take that. Okay, let's do it. I'm happy with that. Yeah, and I seem to remember this kind of gotten out, eh? And that's why I needed to upgrade these to Overseers. Now, he could get out to here, but he still won't be able to go anywhere. So, I've got enough. But I think I probably want to put some Overseers down there at some point too. And then, yeah, he'd gotten out, and then he'd taken all this. Yeah, that's right. And that's why my Lintier, sorry, Dariel. Lintier, because Lintier was pushing through here, but I had to pull him back to deal with this cunt. That's going on, yes. Bran, the assassin. I forgot I had an assassin, lovely. Had to come and deal with the siege of my capital, which I seem to remember I was quite unhappy about. And then we've got Rulkar the druid. So I got some good dudes. What's he doing anyway? He's exploring. Cool. We'll leave him to explore. Bran. Okay, Bran can go to the shops, I think. And that's right. I've got a whole bunch of shit for him. May as well drop Blind Faith down here for now anyway. Don't know about selling the Monk's Belt. Let's see what other people have, hey? They've got the Warrior's Belt. Lintier's got the Monk's Belt. Okay. The Monk's Belt is probably better than the Warrior's Belt on a warrior. Anyways, I've got the Belt of Valor, which is good when I've got other Valor shit. So that means I may as well just sell the Monk's Belt. Beautiful. But we'll repair everything while I can. Check that I can't get any spells. Now, I don't really remember how strong he is, to be honest. But he's a level 18 assassin guy. Can probably hold his own fairly well. Which is probably why I sent him back to deal with this. So Medusas. What's his so my resistance is only 6. Which may be just enough to fight the Medusas. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna Eadoropedia. Units. I must admit as well, I've been playing just some single player of the newest version of Eador, and so now like all the information that everything, because it's all a bit changed, it all gets a bit confused. Now I'm used to like the 2025, and I see 2026 edition has just come out. It's not translated to English yet. I'm just gonna have some of my Zero Sugar Sunkist. You do not want to know how expensive this Zero Sugar Sunkist is out here. You know what? I reckon he may be able to deal with some Medusas, hey? I think his resistance is high enough that he can't get petrified. Sure, the poison that they do would really suck. But I should be able to kill him fairly quickly. So we'll wander down here. We'll keep on exploring. Lintier's coming down there. Alright, let's do it. Let's or can I build anything? I haven't even gotten a theater yet. Look, I'll get the Fighters Guild, because I can. And I can't really be bothered trying to look around places where I can build stuff. I can build stuff right here, you know? I shouldn't give up before I've even tried. We'll go pub. Oh, that's right. I've just remembered what I've... Oh, have I already decreased corruption? I've got the court. And that gives access to a town hall and a scaffold. Yeah, I think I've already decreased the corruption. as much as I can. Alright, anyway. Let's just end turn. Alright, so yes, like I said, I needed to increase the guard strength with this province. But he will regret this, because there's still nowhere for him to go, but I can't have him having 2 provinces. And look, he quite single-handedly defeated that. He's got to pay for this. Alright, we will of course engage these fools. Oh, I forgot I had a Magister. Love it, love it. Cool. We'll drop the Magister up here, give him some height. I will drop the Shaman off here. Go something like this. Yeah, let's just go something like that, eh? Let us start battle. And we'll do it without sabotage. Can't fucking shoot anything. Oh, that's right, my dudes can run further. Oh man, how long has it been? It has actually been quite a while since I played this. Like the move out to whoop whoop discombobulated me quite a bit. Everything's going to have like poison and stuff though, but I seem to be forgetting how strong I'm going to be. Let's just go like this. And let's butch some fuckers. Let's just play maybe a little bit defensively. Don't know. Oh, I can do this. Oh, love it. Playing very defensively. Maybe too defensively. Oh, let's just run forwards and smack people. Maybe I'm going to regret this. Being a little bit loose. Alright, it's end turn there. I clearly don't know my own strengths. Activate round attack. Heal this cunt. Should have shot that first, then I wouldn't have gotten the poison. Ooh, still not fucking dying. Range of 12. No, that's the strength of 12. Range of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if I run to here, I should be able to shoot him. Ooh. Now, do I web to then like allow my dudes to heal up? That's a little bit. Let's just do it, eh? We'll just web this guy. Let's end turn. Oh, but they're all poisoned. What are you doing? Strategy failure. Cool. Alright, I get 262 gold. And some, I think, thieves' gloves or something, which I'm never really going to use. Alright, so I come across a troll there. I don't remember how strong I am. Let's examine it. 6 trolls. I have no idea if I can beat 6 trolls. I honestly think I might be able to. But I don't remember. I don't know how strong I am. Because I think I'm playing a summoner here, and I can summon some pretty strong things. And Druid. I need to reevaluate the strengths of my armies. I think maybe I should watch a little bit more, because I literally just jumped to the end of the episode and it wasn't even the right episode. So yeah, look, I'm gonna retreat. I'm not going to invest anything, because I probably want some money. I want to try and take this back. Demian's cursing people. Who cares? Who cares? Barbarians are raiding me. Are they itching to die? Yes, they are. Not much of a raiding party. People are dying of starvation. They're very content. Excellent. Alright. So, this is actually where I'm going to end this episode. Maybe I'll drop down some guards first. Let's have a look. Do I reckon I could have beaten them? Because, like, look at all the fuckers I could summon, that's right. And I've got the ghost. That's right. So, fuck, I'm actually pretty strong. I actually reckon I might be able to defeat 6 trials. You know. I reckon it'll be a good fight. So maybe that's what I'm going to do next time. But, yeah, I do feel that I'm too out of the loop. And I didn't realise this before I even started playing it, because I didn't know I'd watched the wrong episode. But rather than inflict more pain on you all, as I don't really know how to play, I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to go away and I'm going to watch the previous episode that I've just had, so I can actually get an idea of how strong my dudes are and how to play them. And then I'll come back and make a full-length episode. But that won't be loaded up, and the other episodes won't be loaded up for like another 2 months or something. And no one's going to know this. No one is going to know the reason for this big gap, because that won't be loaded up. So maybe I will try and load up these episodes. Like, I know that I said that I don't have internet, and I often don't. You know, as soon as the sky gets cloudy, it's not really that. Maybe as soon as it starts raining, or something like that. Like, yeah, I don't have any internet. Like, the only internet I've got is hotspotting from my phone. And I've got very, very limited data. And very, very limited speeds. But I think the limited data is on the download. I think I might have unlimited uploads at very, very, very slow speed. So I might be able to upload some episodes just very slowly. I'll look into it, and if I can, that's what I'm going to do. Because I can't keep all my avid and loyal fans waiting. Gee, I can talk some shit, eh? Anyway, so this has been... I need to double check this. This has been Shard 32, Episode 34 of Clavicus' Evil Playthrough of Eador Genesis New Horizons December 2022 edition. Gee, that sounds pretty old when there's a 26 edition just released now. People, you know, in the comments, they sort of said, why are you playing a 2022 edition? It's because when I started this, that was the most recent edition. Well, it was not the most recent, it was the most recent edition that had been translated to English. That is now no longer the case, but I do apologise, but, you know, I can't just continue this in a new edition. So we are stuck with December 2022 edition. I've also seen, like, playing around with the new one, you've got like a config file that I could tweak. And it seems that I might be able to make the AI a little bit better. That's my rough interpretation of what I could do. So I might look at tweaking the AI and making it better, though. And I might be able to do that on this edition if the options are there. Anyway, Far out, I can talk a lot. Thank you very much, and I do apologise for the boringness of this episode, but at least it was pretty quick.